Here is exactly why moving abroad changes you. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. Give it a big fat like if you do enjoy, and let's get into it. So, I went traveling 3 times in 1 year, solo. So, I did Paris for a week in May 2025. I took the Eurostar from London St Pancras, and then I did Australia and New Zealand for about 5.5 weeks. I did them both in one trip in November. And that was my first time down to the South Pacific. So, how did it change me? Well, the first thing, you come out your shell a little bit more. Because you don't know anyone. Because no one has any preconceived expectations of you. You can kind of just be yourself without putting on a facade or, reeling yourself in a little bit more. Like you may do in front of your friends or your family. You may be showing them what they want to see. And when you're on your own, you can just be who you are. Because no one really knows you. It's like the most expressive amount of freedom you could get. And I definitely felt that with Australia. So, not so much Paris, because it was so much go, 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 5 days, touristy thing, touristy thing, touristy thing, touristy thing. With Australia, I felt my shoulders drop. I felt myself relax near enough instantly. It was, especially after 1 day, I definitely felt myself relax a little bit more. And you just kind of sit there. You lay back, and it's just nice. And it is really cool. Another thing which I do a lot more when I'm traveling alone is talk to people. When you go on holiday with friends or family, you more often than not exclusively speak to them. Occasionally, obviously, you might speak to a waiter in a restaurant or a bartender at the bar, but you're never really speaking to people. If you go solo and you go traveling solo, you are speaking to everybody, from a random guy in Bondi Beach at the Services Australia Centre that I've mentioned a couple of times on this channel, where we just spoke for almost an hour about everything from Australia to... It was nuts. I can't even remember what we spoke about, but we spoke about for almost an hour. To the receptionists at the hostels, to your roommates in the hostels, to employers, to... you get friendly with a cafe person because you're near enough there every day having some incredible Australian coffee. You get to know people, and considering I normally don't like speaking to people, it's like I am so antisocial that I am not really trying to communicate. I'm trying to communicate with as little people as possible, basically. Yes, that sounds weird, but it's me. I am very introverted, I am very antisocial, so me speaking to people was never something I did before. When I came back to Australia, I'm speaking to near enough everyone. I mean, it was weird. It's like the place brings you out of your shell a little bit, and it's just really cool, the fact that a place can do that for you. It is actually a joy and a privilege, the fact that that happens. The next thing you'll do is you'll find out your financial limits very quickly. So, this was something that I learned very quickly, because you have no one to monitor, or should I say no one giving you societal pressures on how to act, what to do, how to save, etc. You a little bit more free with your finances, because you're finally in full control with no societal pressures from your home country. So, for example, with England, if you don't fall in line with the norm, which is you get a job, you save up, you keep working, you accept every overtime humanly possible, you go on a holiday to the Canary Islands once a year, and then you rinse and repeat until you're retired, you're going to seem out of place and very weird. When in Australia, I kind of find no one cares. It's like, if you're not directly affecting their lives, they couldn't care what you do or how you do it. It's a very freeing country, Australia. And it's definitely got its perks with that. Next, I found myself doing fitness a little bit more. So with that, I mean hiking. So I did the Blue Mountain, and as you know, the Blue Mountains are one of my favourite things to do in Australia. I spent so long hiking through those mountains, and I was enjoying it. I've never done hiking in my life outside of Australia and New Zealand, and I just did it a lot. And I'd randomly find myself going on walks, whether it was around the Botanical Gardens or through St. James's Park. I just found myself going on walks. And in the UK, I think it's mainly because of the weather. You don't really find yourself doing that too much. It's kind of, on your days off from work, you stick to the norm, and that's it. You don't really do much else. And I do find Australia is a little bit better with that. It's a little bit more freeing in that kind of way. And that was one of the good things about Aussie. I mean, it was a very freeing environment, and you felt so not judged by everyone. They took you as you come, and they either accepted it, or they didn't want anything to do with you. It was kind of, there was no negative. It was either they leave you alone, or they want to get to know you. There was not really a bad negative side of it, where they just want to get to know you to hate you, which occasionally happens in the UK, because we're a sarcastic country that has a very horrific sense of humour sometimes. But I will say the cultures around certain things in Australia are so incredible, and you can find yourself easily integrating into them. But let me know what you guys think about Australia, and whether their societal norms should be the standard around the world. Without further ado, guys, thank you so much for watching. Give it a big fat thumbs up if you do enjoy, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out, guys.